everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Collection Comic of the Week. This week, I have chosen a book that's pretty special to me personally. It is Batman Gotham Adventures number 38, and I remember getting this book at Toys R Us. And what ended up being cool is they had like a stack of them there by the checkout, and I'm like, I think I was going there to pick up a video game. It was for my birthday in 2001, so that had been my 12th birthday. I wanted to go get some video games for my birthday money, and I saw that they had comic books there by the checkout counter. I'm like, I have enough money. I'll grab this one too. And they're like, oh, those are free. You know, you can have one. So ended up picking up. So that made it really cool. I got a free Batman comic book out of it. But the other reason that this was really cool to me is the book itself is pretty much a team up between, at least in the Batman the Animated Series universe, Tim Drake, Robin, and the Barbara Gordon Batgirl. And the reason that was kind of cool to me is it wasn't the first time I'd seen just Batgirl and Robin team up, but it was the first time I'd seen Batgirl and Robin team up in like an older sister, younger brother kind of role. And the reason that is so special to me is way back whenever I was younger, I would be dropped off at one of my mom's friends' houses, be babysat during the summer, and my mom's friend's daughter, she was like an older sister to me. You know, we'd play lots of games, you know, whenever I would come over. And every now and again, she would be talked in by me to playing superheroes. So I never wanted to be Batman. I always saw myself as Robin. And whenever I played Batman on the schoolyard with my friends, I'd still be Robin. But she didn't want to be Batman, you know, so he had Batgirl and Robin. And, you know, unknowingly, did like adventures with, she was kind of like, you know, the mentoring a younger Robin like that would be in this book. So that's on a personal reason why I really enjoyed this book, and it's really special to me, and let's check it out. First thing is take a good look at the cover here. There's a hockey theme to this particular issue, and you know the name of it is called Sticking. And basically just the general story of this issue is there's just been a bunch of random attacks. You know, nothing deadly, but they just, like you've seen with this guy, they're just kind of shattering his knee. And at first they can't really correlate anything to these attacks, you know. Everybody's got different jobs, different marital statuses, all been from a bunch of different areas and different walks of life. And remember Bionicles, those were fun. But yeah, like this isn't, you know, Long Halloween or, you know, Year One or Dark Knight Returns when it comes to story. It is a by-the-numbers story. I'm not going to overrate the story itself, you know, but on a personal level, it was a good story, but it's by the numbers. Just on a personal level with, you know, like I mentioned earlier, I'd never seen in any sort of Batman canon the sort of relationship between a Robin and Batgirl the way that whenever I would go to my mom's friend's house and, you know, see my friend there, and, you know, whenever we'd eventually play superheroes, we kind of had a similar relationship in real life and when we played superheroes. You know, she was the leader. She was older than me. So seeing seeing play out in a book like this, a big sister Batgirl, younger brother Robin, you know, it made me feel good. And this was years after, you know, I'd gone to their house to be babysat, but still, like, it just kind of registered in part of my brain. Earthworm Jim, remember that? That part of me. Ooh, old Toonami ad, that is awesome. It's the Toonami CD, it looks like. That's pretty cool. But it just registered in part of my brain. It's like, oh yeah, this was me, and yeah, her name was Allie. This is me and Allie. This is how we would play Batgirl and Robin whenever we took a break from playing Figure It Out and you know, in baseball and softball, and she would somehow get talked into playing video games, or excuse me, playing Batman. We played a lot of video games too. Um, you know, we would always play it like this. This was the relationship, and that's why this book means a lot to me on a personal level. You know, I see more. Finally, kind of piecing together a few things. It turns out the assaulter is the father of a kid who plays hockey, like Pee Wee hockey, and yeah, turns out he's taken all the other coaches of the other teams out, and yeah, he's getting. This is the part where it does get a little deeper, because this was also a kid, like the animated series, could deal with more adult themes, but at its core, this was a kid's book. And see the fight scene, see the evidence, everything's coming together, but he gets arrested in front of his kid and as kid realizes he's doing this because the father did not believe in his kid to be able to be the best hockey player on his own. And you can see here on the panel, I'm gonna do that. I mean, you think I can win on my own, right, Dad? Dad, as the last panel is a kid shouting for his dad after realizing that his dad does not have the confidence in him as he gets loaded into a police car. So, yeah, for a kid's book, that is a little deep. And it's a fun read, but it means a lot to me on a personal level. Like I said, this book is purely just, hits close to home personally with me, and that's why I chose it for this week's episode. I said, this book to me is just a very personal book. It's the first time I'd ever seen this played out. Is this anything that's gonna change the world in a lot of people's minds? No. But to me, it made me very happy and brought me back to that simpler time growing up to actually see this getting played out. And, it did deal with some fun, or I shouldn't say fun, but like some, deeper themes there towards the end. But, it is kind of a by-the-numbers story. I did like how it was a Batman book without Batman. It was just Batgirl and Robin, again, kind of going back to the... my days in 2nd and 3rd grade, where being babysat and after much begging, finally getting to play Batman or Batgirl and Robin again. Purely personal, but still awesome. And, love this book and wouldn't have it any other way. If you also own this particular issue of Batman Gotham Adventures, let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe for more content, not just from the world of comic books, but from the world of pro wrestling, gaming, and all things geek culture. Go follow me on my social media pages, facebook.com/athleticgeek89, Twitter @athletic_geek89, and Instagram @athleticgeek89. And if you would like to help improve the channel and would like to make a donation monetarily, please go support me on Patreon at patreon.com/athleticgeek89. All the money that you would donate to the channel goes back into the channel. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Later.